We start with our HTML, index.html file. You just need to decide which folder on your computer you're gonna make it. You create inside folder with images, and I already put there the photo we have and the sketch, this photo we have and the sketch that is on the left. And then I put icon, which I downloaded from iconfinder.com. The link is below, and we so far have this index.html file. It's pretty easy to create initial code here. We just type !tab, and here we go. The miracle is here we have almost everything we need. I would prefer to change the title to fashion, and I would add some more information. The information like another metadata, meta tab, and then information like keywords. Because if it will be a real website, you will need keywords for search engine to find your website. That's why the keywords you put here the keywords like fashion. In my case, in your case, it will be something else if you have your own idea. Style, clothes, something like this. And another metadata that I would like to add is meta name, author, and you put here obviously your own name. I would put mine. And finally, the description is also something good to have. Which is also good for searching engine. And here we put the description. What is your website about? So let's put clothing, for example, or fashion and style. Anything you think is appropriate. And then obviously we need to add the link tab. We have a link for style sheet. We need to have a link for style sheet, and the type of this is text. And then the reference. We would need to create a folder which is styles, and inside this folder we need to create a document style.css, and actually we will connect this document to the index.html. We are like telling our browser that is looking to index.html, please look to style.css to find the styles. So here we put the path to our styles folder and our document style.css. That's it for the head, and we are ready to go to our body where we put the section. So this image here it could be just one section of your website, and then you add something else. So let's create section with ID, which is important for our JavaScript file, and the ID will be, let's say, comparison slider, and the class as well, comparison slider, tab, and that's it. Oh, one more thing. It's very uncomfortable to have just one space here. So I would prefer to indent spaces to 4, and recommend to do it for yourself as well. So then here we will have 4 spaces instead of 1. Let's see, yeah, we have 4 spaces, and the same here. It's tab. That's it. So we have our section, and inside the section we will have div with the class of picture. Let's name it picture. So dot picture, and the class of picture before // tab. The reason I name it / before is because I prefer to use BAM. The link you can find below. So when you use BAM, it's easier for other developers to understand your code, even without looking at this code on real website. You just look at the code in HTML file, and if it is named appropriately, all the classes naming is following one rule, then it's easy to understand what is the parent, what are the children of this element, what are the modifiers, and so on. So that's why we use block element modifier principles. And then inside this div we will have another div with the class picture content wrap. Tab. And inside this div we will have another div with the class picture content. What is this picture content? Picture content is the thing right here. So it's everything that is on our pictures. If you would like to put something else, you can, and you can name it picture content. And in my case, in picture content, I have H3, which is from idea to alive, and some paragraph, random text. So I put H3 tab from idea to live, and I put some paragraph, and for the paragraph I don't know what text I want, so I just type lorem 10 tab, and it gives us some random lorem ipsum text, which is easy. And then let's add image. Do we have type? No, we don't have type. So let's put alternative as sketch, and the source of our image is right here. So the folder images, and actually it's not sketch, it's photo. So here we have dot images, the name of the file is photo.jpg. And that's it. We created picture before, and pretty similar will be picture after. That's why I copied this and just change some information. Picture after and picture content wrapper, picture content. That's it. Just image sketch JPEG, which we have here, and the alternative is sketch. The final thing we should have here is our handle, which will be this line, blue line that I made. So here, let's create a div with class handle tab, and that's it. One more thing before the body, before the body is ending, we add script, which is basically telling to our HTML file that he needs to go to JavaScript file and take the code from there and to edit when he is displaying the code in the browser. So here let's create JS folder, and inside this folder we will add JS file, which we will name comparison slider.js. That's it. It was pretty easy.